G'day everyone, Chris here, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing some potatoes. So I've got a couple of grow bags that I'm going to use, some canvas pots, and we're going to fill them up. And I've got the potatoes ready. Been about 2 weeks since I've had them in the cupboard, cut in half, let the skin build up on the cut side, and we're starting to get some shoots in them. So time to go and get the pots ready and see if we can grow some potatoes. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do, a little bit of soil, and I'm going to take a sliver off the top of this soil just to fill up these two pots. So these are pretty big, I think they're 25 litre. So I've got some soil potting mix, which I'm going to use as well, but I wanted to mix it in with this bit of fertilised soil and a little bit of mulch, and see if we can get the right mixture for the potatoes. Rightio guys, so I've got some soil mix. This is probably the cheapest soil mix bag I could get from Bunnings, and I figured I'd just use that for the potatoes. So we'll chuck them in, see how far we get it, give it a mix. Yeah, that's pretty full. I'm going to mix it. Ooh, probably shouldn't have. Oh, yeah. Mix all that in. Alright. Mix that in a bit more before I fill it up a bit more. Mix all that. Alright, so pretty much the level, there's probably about 4 inches from the top, 4 to 5 inches from the top of each one. Now, from what I'm aware, you can put your potatoes in and then just cover them a little bit, and then when they start to grow, you can cover them a bit more as well. So let's get the potatoes and line them up. So the potatoes I'm using are these red potatoes, and as you can see, there's a bit of a skin on the side that I've cut, and you're starting to get sprouts. So what I'll do is I'll just plump 4 in each one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll do the same with the other one. Do the same with this one. Some of them don't have huge sprouts, but they have sprouts starting. So, well, as you can see, they're getting the sprouts on them, which they had none before. Sit them in the cupboard, and you start getting the growth things on them. Alright, so then what we want to do is basically sprinkle them with a little bit more soil. Alright, so they're all covered, pretty much. Alrighty, so the next thing to do is to move them in the greenhouse and give them a water. Rightio, so I'm going to keep them in the greenhouse just to give them that humidity, but we'll give them a nice drenching. I don't think they've had any water for a while. And we'll do this one. And then what I might do is put a little bit of sugarcane mulch on top and we'll see what happens. Alright, so just got some sugarcane mulch just from Bunnings. I'll just put a small handful on each one. That'll do. Just be careful when you're using this stuff, you don't inhale all this crap. It's pretty dusty. Anyway. Any worse than COVID. And then I'll give it a slight sprinkle just to wet it. And that's it. So what we'll do is we'll come back in a couple of weeks, see if we get some sprouts, see if we can get some potatoes growing in these big bags. Rightio, so in the greenhouse here, again, I've got some capsicum which are growing, and I've got some, I don't know if that's basil. Actually, it looks like coriander, to be honest. I don't know, I plant stuff and then it doesn't grow, and then I plant other stuff, and then all of a sudden the stuff that I first planted grows. But I'm pretty sure this is capsicum because I've got it labelled and I put the seeds in. This was coriander, no good, all died. That was from the shop. I've just still got my aloe vera, I've got nothing in that pot. And I have my seed tray here, that's chilies. They're all little chilies except for that red one, that's beetroot. But I don't think that's going to really amount to anything. But all the rest are chilies, bird's eye chili, which I'm going to chuck in the front garden. And I've got the ebony fire chilies. They're going good, they've been going good for a while. Now this one here, this long one down here, I want to put some ginger in there. I've got ginger in the cupboard, which I've had for the last 2 weeks. And basically I've had it in a container with some onion and some wet towel. And basically trying to get the shoots to sprout, and they're starting to sprout. So I'll go and check that. If I feel they're good enough to plant, we'll plant them. Rightio, so we've got the pantry and I've got the ginger up here. So let's open that up and see what she looks like. Whew, smells like onion. So there's the onion I've had under paper towel wet. And then here's the ginger. So you can definitely see, 2 of them are starting to sprout. This one's not much luck. And this one, yeah, that's starting to sprout as well. So we've got 3 out of 4, which are starting, which I prefer to have the whole lot. But look, I can't even see if that's going to sprout or not. That might be no good. Oh yeah, we'll put it up this way. I'll put it all in now and we'll see how she goes. Rightio, so here we are. I will put this in. Now I'm going to put this up this way. And I've got these sprouts growing. Now basically what I found a video on YouTube, and what it said was, if you put ginger on paper towel, put another paper towel over the top, spray it, dampen it, and then put pieces of onion on top of that, then put paper towel on it, spray it and dampen it, and leave it in a container in a dark cupboard, it'll help it sprout. And it's definitely helped it sprout. This is just store-bought ginger. But anyway, let me just put it in to this. Now I only want it in the middle. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm only going to plant it in the middle. So we'll plant one, because ginger grows sideways, apparently. 2, I'll put that up, down, 3, and 4. So we'll push all that in, and then I'll just cover it gently. Okay, so the soil's pretty wet still. So it's in there, it's just under. Hopefully the sprouts will take, and we'll get some ginger. If you're new to watching these videos, go and check out my YouTube channel, Indoors Outdoors with Edgy. All one word, no spacing, all lowercase. Edgy spelled E-D-G-E-Y. Okay guys, well thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of stuff. I'll be making a few more gardening videos as things progress and my garden gets to a good situation where I've got lots of produce and veggies and so forth growing. Anyway, I'm Chris, Indoors Outdoors with Edgy. See you on the next video.